Hi and welcome to this skybow tutorial. Do you have the requirement to summarize values from a sublist like project costs or to calculate the average like you can do in Excel? Forget about the SharePoint calculated columns and start using the skybow aggregation accelerator. To show the skybow aggregation accelerator in action, I've created a small wine cellar. The wine cellar is based on a wine list and the wine inventory list as a sublist. When we think of aggregation, we automatically remember the sum function of the SharePoint list view. But this is not really what we want for this case, because the value isn't stored in SharePoint, it's only visible in the list view. Also, the out-of-the-box SharePoint calculated column isn't really the case we need, because you can just calculate values on the same list. If I open up a wine, I can show you what I mean by aggregation. Here we have our wine and a sublist of wine inventory. If we're going to add wine to the inventory, I want to have an average price and the stock value of the whole inventory. So let's add some Primitivo to the inventory. I want to add Primitivo from 2008, 2 bottles for €6. You can see the wine is added to the list and the average price and the stock value is automatically calculated. Let's add another wine. Therefore we say 2009, just 1 bottle and €8. You can see the average price is automatically adjusted, also the stock value. To show you how easy it's going to be configured, I add another field to have the total amount of all bottles. Therefore, I'm just going to add a new number column to the list. Let's call the column total amount. It's of type number and save it. To configure the aggregation functionality, we have our configuration tool called Solution Studio. We can open it up from the Site Actions menu. Let's search for the newly added total amount column. On this column, we want to change the title of the field and we want to have a calculated value expression. In the expression builder, we can test expressions. For the aggregation function, we want to have values from a sublist. Here, the wine inventory list, and we want to have the value of the column amount. Now we have to cast the values to double, and then we can use C# standard sum function. With the check button, we can check the expression and the result of it. You see, the value is 3 bottles we added before. For other expression possibilities, have a look at the skybow number cycle tutorial. Because the value is calculated, we can also hide it from the new form and the edit form. That's it. Just save it and have a look how it works. Let's add some more Primitivo to see the result. We take 2010, 7 bottles of €10. You see, the total amount is automatically calculated and also stock value and average price. The aggregation is also working if you're gonna delete an item. Let's delete this one. And even better, if you remind that you stored the inventory to the wrong wine, you can just change it. Let's say it should be the Lambrusco. And as a result, you can see there are less wines in here and it's automatically added to the Lambrusco as well, and everything is calculated. That's quite a cool and easy to configure accelerator.